Too good.
Yes, I did cut a little there because that had like a poop up on it.
That's alright.
I got body saw and just cut right there. That body saw where it cuts the pin. Another tack, and I'll keep that to do that. Yeah. Trim.
Shoulder boss. Smack it around.
I'm gonna grind it.
And here we are, Michelle getting the new hips replaced. Oh, and this is Perry. Smurf fans.
Very sure.
Alrighty. So now, just gotta go through and make the ends butt up correctly, and then go from there. Keep tacking in, smooth it all down, see what needs to be finished up, tacked in, and
just waiting with the body saw and everything will fall into place.
Yeah, and then a very, if any, a very light coat, less than about a sheet of paper or two. If anything, just to kind of fix in little divots here and there.
Yeah.
Get rid of the, well, as you can see here, the nice little ton of crap there, and where's that piece over there? And right there is what came out. It just all rotted up crap. Had a ton of body filler in it. Oh, and this is what it looks like on the backside, kids. Whenever you don't wash out your wheel arches, this is what you got to do. It's not very expensive parts-wise, but damn the time that goes into it.
Yeah.
And all the burnt leg hairs.
And nose hairs.
Yeah, nose hairs. And here we go. We're going to use body saw to kind of knock this one spot down so that it'll be flush. A little bit of body manipulation and persuasion here, and she'll pop right in place. Contact. For you nice YouTube subscribers here, this safe word right here is contact. You hear contact, something's going to get screwed up. Whether it be your eye, skin, something, if you don't watch. Just our way of, that way we don't do something and the other one doesn't at least have an idea of what's going on.
Sure. I guess cut me off there.
Alrighty guys, this is like day 2 after Perry and I were working on this yesterday. You see that we still have a lot of welding to do. Kind of screwed up a little bit here, but we'll get it all fixed. But basically right now I'm just going to have to drive around with it the way it is. Some of these panels, if you don't watch, you'll get too much heat and will warp them. That's not the case with this one. We took our time and just kept tacking back and forth from, say, we'd do 1 or 2 tacks here, come over here and do 1 or 2 here, come to the bottom, you know, just back and forth all over the place. And it's actually pretty solid. You can see this. And that is without any kind of support bracing or whatever. I'm opting for no bracing and no inner shield. As you can see here, I'm going to replace it with a tip off of I found off of FordTrucks.com. Whereas you simply take you a 5-gallon bucket, cut the ends off of it, and then just use sheet metal screws, or self-tapping screws rather. Put those in, and that gets rid of the rubber crap splash guards, gives you a little more protection, and it's just a lot easier to deal with. But so far, it seems to be a very solid repair. Still have a lot of welding and sanding, getting it all smoothed down, but we're going to shoot for very little to no body filler, which is what everyone should do. But you can see where we actually kind of cut up a little bit just above. We weren't sure where we were going to have to remove metal to, so we kind of goofed on that. But this is $25 per wheel arch, and pretty much a case of beer and a roll of MIG wire. We're using non-gas Lincoln 110 welder. It's a MIG welder. It's just using what we have to fix an issue. That's the whole theme of this. If it lasts me 5 years, that'll be great. Now, one thing I want to note is on the back side of this seam line here, when it's all welded in and ground out on this side, on the back side of it, I want to go through and I want to clean it up and paint it on the back side also. That way that there's no raw metal to start immediately rusting out. Since it's such an easy place to get to, I'd be ignorant for not doing it. Basically, this is the problem we're having. You see where I trimmed out the rust a long time ago on this side, and it doesn't look like it's grown any. But rust is rust. It will keep going whether you see it or not. Now, this is the awesome work that the previous owners had did to this truck, and I didn't know it. A random piece of metal that they had welded in, and by welded, I mean they literally must have closed their eyes and just shot in the dark to get it packed in. Another random piece of metal. You can see the very distinct line right there. And, oh looky, no wheel arch lip. Thank you, Ford. Thanks, Obama. Basically, I mean, this is a simple issue with a simple fix. But if Ford had redesigned these at least with some kind of an access and drain hole, like right through here, you wouldn't have the issue, because it's actually a straight shot from the top of here all the way to your taillight. Pull the taillight out, and you can actually use a pressure washer to get into these wheel arches if you don't have them replaced like I'm doing. Oh, look, that's cute. You actually see the MIG wire still stuck there. That is quality.